I have been noticing a profound change in the world, a huge shift in the collective consciousness, where we are all starting to awaken to this idea that our inner world actually creates our outer world. Our inner thoughts dictate our outer reality, and how we think and feel is actually just reflected back to us in our relationships, in our finances, in our health, basically everything. So you get what you give, and everything is a reflection of your own internal energy. So many of us are on this journey of great awakening, and what I'm experiencing is twofold. On the first hand, I am super excited. I feel incredibly empowered. I'm like, wow, I can control all of these things in my life that I used to feel completely helpless and out of control. But then on the flip side, I'm like, hold on a minute. Some of this reflection totally sucks. Some of these things that I've created in my life is not what I wanted at all. How can I be responsible for that? Some of it is just shocking and difficult to swallow. For instance, I have my wonderful family that I love and adore and cherish so much. My daughter, who is 5 years old, she will barely hug me. Okay, so she gets hurt, she won't let me comfort her. And I know part of this is her personality, I understand that, but there's also a big part of it that's coming from me, and it's difficult to accept that. Somehow I've got some deep-rooted energy that's actually pushing her away. And I know this is true because children are a direct reflection of yourself. The first 7 years of their life, they're operating primarily in theta waves. That's why their imagination is so strong. That's why they're basically, everything just goes into their subconscious mind and becomes branded into their program, and they haven't yet built up that wall where they can reject ideas. Theta waves are basically the same as hypnosis. It's difficult for me to talk about this, but I think it's really important because a lot of us out there are experiencing this great awakening, and we're realizing we're responsible for our reality, and we don't necessarily like what we're seeing, and it can be really frustrating. And I don't want you to walk away feeling unempowered. I want to show you how to get through this. How do we keep loving ourselves unconditionally when we realize we're responsible for the things in our life that we don't like? So I just learned about the 5-minute rule, and basically you set a timer for 5 minutes and you give yourself 5 minutes to feel all of these emotions, to scream, to kick, scream into a pillow if you have children, or maybe go into your car and scream, beat on the steering wheel, or kick something as long as you're not breaking anything in your house or being destructive, or maybe go in your backyard and throw rocks. You got to find a way to release this energy because you will implode if you don't. You've got to let it out, you've got to release it. I want you to really feel those emotions for 5 minutes. When the timer goes off, say these 3 powerful words. Can't change it. Say it out loud. Can't change it. Don't get confused because you can change your moment right now. You can change your future. But some of the things in your past you can't change. Can't change it. So you're accepting it. Acceptance is the fastest way to release it. Acceptance gives you peace, gives you a peace from your emotional suffering. I accept it and I can't change it. Acceptance is the only way to move on, because if you can't accept it, then you're resisting the situation and you're resisting reality. Once you accept it, you can let it go, and you have this overwhelming feeling of peace. I can't change the fact that I had postpartum depression when Violet was born. I can't change it. But what I can do is I can change this moment right now, and I can change my future. I can change her future. Every emotion serves a purpose. So if you're feeling sad, you should grieve. If you're feeling angry and frustrated, you should let yourself feel it, but only to a point to where it's beneficial. Don't allow your emotions to control you. Don't hold on to those feelings for months and months or years and years. That's when it starts to hurt you.
So it's been about a week and I wanted to give an update. The law of thought transmission, you guys, it's real. I'm experiencing it right now. It is absolutely real, and if I can do it, absolutely anybody can do it. Instead of focusing on the pain and the frustration of my past, I've been focusing on right now and just visualizing our bond strengthening and really focusing on that as much as I possibly can. And anytime those other sadness and depression of the past like surfaces up, which it just does sometimes, I just say, can't change it out loud. Accept it. I can't change it. Accept it, and it gives me peace. And it's actually working. I've even had my daughter a couple of times let me comfort her when she hurt herself, which she's never done. It's just amazing to me that we are walking around with all of this power, all this freaking power to change our lives, to change our relationships, to change the way people are treating us. We could do it just by changing within.
Thanks for watching. I'm Sarah Stone Love. I hope you learned something from this video, and if your reality sucks, then I hope these coping methods will help you the way that they've helped me. Join me every Tuesday and Thursday where I'll be sharing more videos on the Great Awakening.